Hey everybody, we've been out for about a week, haven't done any videos or anything. Joe's been sick, Austin's been sick, I had to go out of town and get parts, and it's just been a mess. It's kind of at the peak of difficulty right now finding components, so I've been traveling to go get them instead of waiting until they either find them or don't find them. But anyway, this is Carl's 68 convertible, starting to fit all the body panels on it. What they showed you yesterday was this car. If you look in here, this car is getting coilover front end assembly, rack and pinion steering, all that. And to facilitate that, you actually cut the shock towers out and put these plates in. This will be all finished, and I mean, you can put an airplane engine in this now. There's plenty of room. But the reason why I wanted to show you this is because we're about to get started on Fred and Becky's Mustang, which is getting a standard front end that was already in the car, but of course from where it was before, it's got overspray and all kinds of stuff all over it. So we're going to clean it all up. And I'm going to show you the difference between these two. They're identical cars, but this one's getting more of a kind of a technology-based front end versus that one having a 1968. So let's go over there and take a look at that. And we got Curious George back from California. He's actually going to start putting our Corvair engine together. It's been long enough. I've fought with the body shop over getting the parts back. Just going to buy new heads for it and be done with it, so we can put it together, get it out of here, get it cleaned up. And let's go over and have a look at this Mustang. This one, to compare to what we just looked at, this has got the original shock towers in place with the spring pockets. This had big coil springs in it with shocks down through the center of the coil, and we eliminated that on the other car because we're putting a Mustang 2 front end, rack and pinion steering, and coilover shocks in it. So it's going to be much of an upgrade compared to the old cars. And here's the front end over here. This is the front end assembly out of Fred and Becky's 68 Mustang. It's upper lower control arms, ball joints, all that kind of stuff. But we're going to completely disassemble this, get it sandblasted, clean it up, paint things. It'll get new ball joints in it. Probably going to go ahead and do new calipers because they don't cost a ton of money, and it's easier just to take new ones and put them on there than it is to even bother with those. So we'll get that all straightened up for you. Matt's doing some wet sanding on the CJ so we can get that painted. I've got to finish up episode 2 of the bodywork on the 86 GMC. There's a lot going on right now. Got a lot of parts in for the K10, so we're going to show you, we're switching that from a V6 to a pretty well built V8. We're going to do a long video actually on that. We've got a whole front end assembly that goes on the engine because it's got camel hump heads with it has no provisions to bolt any bracketry or anything to the heads. So we have a front mount, Holley mid mount system, and we're going to show you all that. It's pretty slick. What else? Got our scrapper guy here picking up metal. Come on over here. And we got, this is Fred and Becky's Mustang. We've got it taped up. I'm going to put just some etch prime on this so it doesn't flash rust. We can get to the bodywork on the quarter panels. We've already hung doors and fenders on this, so we know everything fits. We got to do a little bit of bodywork on them. So things are progressing. I know some people say, oh, you never get anything done. Well, we've been in this building less than a year, and very shortly we're going to have about probably 5 cars ready to leave. So if you can find another shop that can restore 5 cars in a year, give me their number. I'll go to work for them. What else do we got? The Cornet. We've already talked to you about the Cornet, that the body work is all done on that. Dodge truck has been all sanded, dynamatted inside. We're ready to get some color on this truck very shortly. Materials are out of control. Okay, I bought 2 gallons of Edge Prime with activator for it, $1,500. The paint for Mike's '68 Mustang, almost $2,000 just in paint material. That doesn't count clear, it doesn't count any of the primers that we've used, it doesn't count any of the fillers. You know, a lot of people want to know why can't you paint my car for $600? Well, because it costs me $4,000 or $5,000 in materials just to paint your car. Plus, I got to put guys on it myself, whoever, to get the work done. So anyway, we've been off the grid for about a week, but as you can see, there's been a whole bunch of stuff done. And that's how it happens. All of a sudden, there's just a bunch of stuff done. May not look like a lot's getting done, but you'll see. I had to go to the left side of the middle of nowhere yesterday to get parts for my K10 truck, which just aren't coming. Ordered them, gets back ordered. Oh, we're shipping it. It doesn't get shipped, whatever. I found a company in Jamestown, Tennessee called Huey's, Huey's, Hueys. They specialize in Tri-5 Chevys and older GM trucks. So I went up there. He had a whole bunch of stuff in stock. I went up and picked that up yesterday. So that was my little field trip for yesterday. But I got us stuff that I couldn't even find for Classic Industries in their catalogs, on their website, talking to their tech people online. I walk in, this guy's got it hanging on the wall, so I bought it. So we're good with that. What else we got going on? Still, Holly has trickled in some of the stuff for the dually, so we still don't have the induction system on the dually yet. I'd really like to get that done because I'd really like to drive my truck again. Let me show you on this here. Come around here. See, we got our new dash pads in the truck. It's just sitting there. It hasn't been mounted or anything yet. But we got the new dash pad in it. As you can see, we got carpet in it. We put speakers in the rear. The Dakota digital gauges are in it. The shifter boots are back on. Very, very shortly here, maybe tomorrow, we'll do a video on the small block that's going in this and exactly what's been done to it and what is yet to be done to it to put it in. The cool thing about this truck is it's a 4.3 V6, so the motor mounts are exactly the same as the small block we're putting in it. Transmission, clutch, flywheel, all of that stuff bolts right on to the V8. So we're basically going to have the V6 out of this and the V8 back in it in a day. So just stay tuned. And, you know, thanks for everybody for hanging in there. We're still picking up subscribers, which is awesome. Like, subscribe, buy some t-shirts. Thanks for bearing with us. Also, I want to mention, like I try and mention in every video, is the No Name Nationals, which is going on up in Sikeston, Missouri. We're going in the end of August. No, I don't even know when it is. The end of September, first week of October. See, I can't... Anyhow, we're going up there. We've got a bunch of trick stuff we're doing to the mini bike. We may not be bringing the truck that I wanted to bring to drag race, but we're going to bring something else. And I think that you guys are really going to like this when that gets here. I have a vehicle on the way from Minnesota, I think it is, yeah, Minnesota. But that's on the way. I started ordering parts for that. That's a car I've been after for a long, long time. It's another guy with a YouTube channel posted this car for sale. He's also going to be at the No Name Nationals. He's building a car for the No Name Nationals, and he's bringing the car that I bought from Minnesota to me, and we'll start putting it together. So I had a gentleman come from Long Island day before yesterday, bought my stroker motor. I had a stroker motor for sale. Y'all missed out. $11,000 motor. Nope, it's gone. I sold it. So putting money together for this new project, and you know, your day-to-day stuff that we got to go through here, bills and whatnot. My heat last month, $920 for heat on this building. Okay, it costs a lot of money, not just in the stuff that you got to buy to do these cars, but it costs a lot of money just to stay in operation. So all you can take that into account when you're thinking about, maybe I want to start a shop. It's an expensive undertaking. There's no two ways about it. That's it. So we hope you enjoy the video. I know we've been out for about a week and haven't done any, but with the staff shortages and sickness and everything going on, it was just one more thing that I didn't have to worry about, so we didn't do any. But now we're back. So we'll talk to you shortly.